Thankfully, your efforts within the Shadowwood saved many of them. But there is still much corruption in the forest. I can feel it. Our work is far from finished. Here, I'll take the heart now.
Alright. I guess I didn't even realize I was holding the heart. Okay, what's...
Now, where did he run off to?
Hey, Nara. You were not part of my quest objectives, so I'm going to ignore you, because I think you are later... You're going to be a quest later on. Those are slightly misleading. Thankfully, they're like the opposite colors. It's like black and white instead of white and black. Oh. Nara?
Well, aren't you the bold one, running around this part of the forest? You've got to be either fearless or just plain foolhardy. Haven't you seen the undead? I'm a Vine Desk Ranger, and I'm not even sure I'm safe here.
Is an Indari here?
Ah, yes. You're the one he mentioned. He'll be glad you're here. The Veiled Heritants were one thing, but the undead are too much. They're Blackroot clan. They were a cruel lot even when they were living, and now they're even worse.
Is there a plan for dealing with them?
Don't ask me. We're at a standstill as far as I'm concerned. I'm not even sure what's at stake. Until I know more, we're hunkering down here. Indani has been running around, though. He's probably got a plan, but you two are on your own for now.
Alright. Do you know where he is now? I mean, I just saw him, though.
You know, he comes and goes. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Did she tell you? One of the greatest mysteries of Valenwood has finally been solved. Decades of conflicting rumors have been put to rest. We finally know what happened to the Blackroot clan. They died, right here in Vullain.
Now they've been raised?
Yes, once again the work of Naemon's Shade and the Veiled Heritants. And yes, I do realize we need to return them to rest, but I'm hoping we can uncover more about what happened here while we do. Are you ready to get to work, my friend?
Yep, where do we start?
The Blackroot clan warriors are even more bloodthirsty in death than they were in life. But there are also other spirits here, glimmers from the past, crying out for help. I think they're trying to show us something. We need to watch them.
Okay, let's go and watch them then, I guess. This is the right quest, yeah? I think so. I just, didn't expect it to, start off that way, I guess. So it's just up here? I need to go watch the scenes of the past. That's always interesting. Yeah, I like that fire spell.
Look for the glimmers of the past I spoke of. Hopefully they will help us figure out how to put the Blackroot clan back to rest.
Here's one.
What's that over there?
Elfirian, General Malgoth and the rest of the Blackroot troops are almost upon us.
Then it's time. Distribute the Nereid elixir and prepare to defend the village against the Blackroot.
No, that plan is madness!
Silence, Glonia. Our sacrifice today will ensure our sister villages live on.
Interesting. Oh, what the? Words of the clan mother, Nessie. Read if you would like. Okay, here's another one down here.
Here's another scene. Let's watch.
Elfie, I can't do this. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
It's all right, Glenril. The poison itself is slow. The Blackroot will have cut our throats long before you felt its effects. Here, we'll drink it together, and I'll fight by your side till the end.
Until the end.
Huh? They Did I miss something? They poisoned
Now,
themselves?
to battle!
But then they went to battle. So maybe it helped them fight, and then it would kill them? Well, whatever it was, it doesn't appear to have worked. Oops.
Elfie, I can't do this. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
Here's the third
Look,
one.
another one.
That's the last of them, General. The village is clear.
An easy victory. Vullain is the first to fall, but there will be more. Now, per the meat mandate, let us feast on the fallen. Prepare the cave temple.
What?
It's a
Ew.
suitable place for a celebration.
Oh. They knew they couldn't win, so they poisoned their flesh so that when they lost and they were feasted upon, they would all die. Oh man, that is disgusting. I see a treasure chest over there. Wow. I can't believe that's written into Elder Scrolls Online. Wow. Well, I guess, as long as we don't have to see it. So, I think the cave is at the bottom of the road. I don't want to get a
Another one.
General Morgoth, the troops. Half of them are dead. The other half...
Are dying, including us. This is poison. The villagers poisoned themselves to poison us.
What do you mean?
The meat mandate, you idiot. Elthyria knew she couldn't win on the field, but she'll still manage victory. To the Nereid Temple. Perhaps we can beg a cure.
Well, you shouldn't have eaten other elves. I mean, that's just gross.
Here's another scene.
Rise,
Let's watch.
my soldiers. Back to your bodies and take up
Why
arms.
do you command us from the ooze?
A powerful one, unknown to me, has stolen my bow. It invoked the right of theft, and commanded we march against the Dominion.
By your command.
Huh? What?
We should go to the cave temple of the Nereids.
So they died, but then they were awoken by probably the shade of Prince Naemon to return to their bodies and fight against the Eldamari Dominion. But the bodies people we've been fighting don't look like they've been dead all that long. I mean, they don't look like skeletons or zombies or anything, you know? How long ago was this? Oh.
What a sacrifice. To think the villagers actually poisoned themselves in order to poison the Blackroot clan.
Yeah.
It may be morbid, but it's also brilliant. Of course, that really doesn't help us return the Blackroot warriors to their graves, does it?
Not really. What should we do now?
From what I gathered, one of Naemon's servants has stolen General Malgoth's bow and compels the Blackroot clan to fight by the right of theft. What we need to do is steal the general's bow back, and then we can release him from his vows.
Yeah, so I think they clarified this earlier on in the quest, and I must have just completely glazed over the fact that they were risen from the grave, Blackreach enemies. How do we find the bow?
We must rely on the scenes of the past. After being poisoned, General Malgoth went to the Nereid Temple. It's likely he died within.
Yeah.
I suggest you go in and search for the general's remains. I'll continue searching for clues out here in the forest.
Alright, I will search the Nereid Temple.
Be wary in there. Nereids wield dangerous magic and can never be trusted. It's no surprise they helped the villagers in their suicidal plot. In fact, the Nereids probably consider General Malgoth's bow a prize. They will defend his remains.
Why would the villagers turn to the Nereids?
Desperation turns enemies into allies. The villagers knew General Malgoth and the Blackroot clan were going to attack, and they knew they couldn't win. Likely they asked the Nereids for help, and the Nereids convinced them this was the best course.
Yeah. So you had heard of General Malgoth before?
Of course. Malgoth sought to unite all the Bosmer under his leadership. He led the Blackroot clan to conquer much of Valenwood during the Bosmer tribal wars. Then, one day, they just disappeared. No one knew what happened, until now.
What were the Bosmer tribal wars?
The Bosmer have always been free peoples, bound only to the Green. Rarely have the tribes united under singular leadership, although for a period many, like Malgoth, tried. Most of the so-called wars were not fought at all, but won by trickery.
But General Malgoth was an exception?
Yes, General Malgoth had traveled far and wide. He had seen the greatness that comes to those who conquer through military might. That you'd not heard of him is a tribute to the sacrifice of the Vullain Bosmer.
Malgoth also observed the meat mandate?
As barbaric as it seems, many clans still lived by the old traditions during the Bosmer tribal wars. Mind you, they didn't consume the bodies of the dead because they enjoyed the taste. It was a matter of tradition.
And the Vullain villagers took advantage of that?
Apparently so, though the tactics they embrace sound more like a Nereid plot than something the villagers themselves might have come up with on their own.
The right of theft can even compel the dead? The right of theft can even compel the dead?
For General Malgoth, that's apparently the case. For all his ambition, he was still a staunch traditionalist. It's actually quite impressive that his sense of honor remains intact, even so many years after his death.
Did I ask this already? How do you steal something from a dead person?
I'd say this is a perverted case. The value that Malgoth placed on his bow alone may be enough for him to want it back. Or he may be using the right of theft as a more honorable justification for his new servitude. There was fear in his voice.
Yeah. Well, he knew he was going to be dying, so... Alright, let's check out the Nereid Temple. Let's see. According to old stories, Nereids are female nature spirits mystically linked to bodies of pure and flowing fresh water. But there are a few known... I didn't get to read all of it. Oh, somebody already came through here. Yep, right there. So I guess they're all hostile. Well, let's go this way. Maybe we'll run into a few that we could fight. Wow, they are cool. I don't think I've ever fought a Nereid before. They're like, banshees. Yay! Now how much... Let's check that real quick. So, deal 10 million points of damage in dungeons. Oh, and I gotta die for that. Nice. Cool. Not that this character does a lot of crafting, but still. It's cool that you get those unlocked when you achieve a certain amount of things to get achievements. Oh, General Malgoth's. Okay. Day 1. A record of the war to unite the Bosmer of Northern Valenwood under the leadership of General Malgoth. Concluded that war is the best option. The Khajiit do not fear the Bosmer. Intertribal war is a small price to pay to provide a strong united force against our enemies. The War Council agrees Vullain will be the first to fall. They forsake Yappi for the deceptions of the Nereids and are little more than a weak band of hunters. They will serve the Bosmer best as an example of the other. They will serve the Bosmer best as an example to the other villages. Day 2. Victory is ours. An easy triumph. Lost 1 soldier when he fell from a tree. 3 wounded. After fulfilling the meat mandate, we will be prepared to take the rest of the villages. Day 2 continued. Treachery. The Bosmer of the Vullain poisoned their bodies. A foul trick. A mockery on the meat mandate. Begged the Nereids for a cure. They look at us with what I can only assume is disgust. They can't be bothered to kill us. They know our fate, as do we. Yep, you shouldn't have eaten your enemies.
You would steal that which has already been stolen. Then enter the Shadowwood and seek it, though you will find only death.
Where are you? I never see you. Alright, so now I just need to exit this place and, I guess, find... Oh no, we need to take the bow from the servant of Naemon. Ah. Yes, I think my buddy here I think my buddy here has the right idea.
The bow is a boon to our army. You will not have it.
We're back in the Shadowwood. I had hoped not to visit here again. But if this is where he is holding the General's bow, then it's just as well. We need to find the Shade to get the bow back.
Where is the Shade?
I don't know. We'll have to search until we find it, though. In the meantime, however, do you recall the glimmers of the past we saw earlier? It seems those spirits are trapped here in the Shadowwood. We should release them.
Oh, how can we release them?
It's the shadow rifts that bind them here. From this side, you only need to touch the rifts to close them. That will release the spirits from their torment and weaken Naemon's grip on this place. If you'll focus on that, I'll search for the Shade.
Okay, yeah, I'll close the shadow rifts.
Good luck, and see you by the stones.
Okay. Let's try to sneak by and do this. Or not. Or not. Ah, here's another one.
You will soon join us and fight at Morgoth's side.
Here's another. Did I miss one? No. Well, maybe. Okay. Here's another one. There's another up here. There it is.
You've freed us.
Yes, of course.
May Ifrit smile on you. You closed the rifts that bound us here. You must stop that shade, though. It ceased to do terrible things to Valenwood. Though I have passed on many years gone now, I still consider Valenwood my home.
Don't worry, I will stop the shade.
Thank you, and thank you again for releasing us from his grasp. To be pulled back from the rest of death and bound like this, forced to serve such darkness, it was sheer torture. Though we are dead, the people of Vullain are in your debt.
Oh, well, then they could help me out, maybe. Surely there's some way you can help defeat the shade.
Yes, I suppose there is. I can give you a shield that will protect you from harm while you remain in the Shadowwood.
Oh.
Take it, and my blessing. May Ifra watch over you in this realm and back in the realm of the living.
Awesome, thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks. So, I'm guessing that's going to be a quest item. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Well, let's go and take care of, well, is the bow here? I think I need to go and get the bow first. Okay. I believe it's right here. Yeah, I see the shade, right? The servant of Naemon right there.
You will die, and then you will serve us.
You're not so tough, I say as I almost die. It's only because I don't have the right thing on my bar. There we go.
That was a harrowing experience all around. I'm glad it's over. I hope we have succeeded in weakening Naemon's grasp on Valenwood as a whole.
Yeah.
Only one thing remains. We must deal with the spirit of General Malgoth.
Should I return the bow?
Yes, and since you have succeeded in stealing it, it falls on you to invoke the right of theft with the General. Whatever you ask him, he will be compelled to do.
Oh, what should I ask for?
The compassionate choice would be to release the General and his army, to allow them to return to their rest.
Yeah.
But if you prefer, you might ask them instead to turn against Naemon and aid our forces in the fight for Valenwood. The choice is yours.
All right, I'll talk to the General.
So it's true then? You have retrieved my bow from the shade?
I have, and I invoke the right of theft.
My father told me, you will find your bow in an animal's bone. Before it's even carved, you will see it. Mammoth's tusk. Extraordinarily difficult to make a good bow out of, but it was just like he said. I saw it, and I knew. What do you want?
Mammoth tusk. Huh, I'd be interested in actually seeing this bow. Okay, so I can have the army march on Naemon in the name of the Dominion, or I can just release him. I wonder if they'll... I'm sure they would be released. Well, I would hope they would be released if I had them march their army for me. But we need all the help we can get, so I want you to march your army on Naemon in the name of the Dominion.
My army is loyal even deep within death, deep within the ooze. They would march against the sun if I commanded it. They will march against Naemon.
Good, then I'll count on your support. All right.
So you commanded the general to turn around and fight on our behalf instead? I feel sorry for the spirits of his soldiers that they remain bound here, but at least you were able to free the villagers from the Shadow Wood.
I hope I didn't make the wrong decision there. What should we do now?
We've done all we can here, but it's clear that Naemon still seeks to harm Valenwood, so our work is not finished. I suggest we spread out and search for signs of darkness. When Auriel wills it, I am certain the Green will bring us together again.
All right. Thank you.
Unless you have questions for me, I will soon be on my way. We should both search the forest for other signs of Naemon's corruption. I fear at some point we will have to confront Naemon himself.
Yeah. General Malgoth mentioned the ooze. What did he mean?
A spiritual prison of a sort. Bosmer who break their oath to the Green Pact go there when they die, to reflect for an eternity.
Oh,
there's a place called Owls, where we bring the bodies of Oathbreakers. Some think it's a physical link to the ooze.
Interesting. Yay, I leveled up. I leveled up. Yay. Let's level up. Let's see, which robe do I want? Or Jack or Caress? I don't know. I'm part of the Prophet set. I wonder if it's beneficial to like do all of these like after you've reached like level 50, and then all of these will be like max level. Well, let's do the Prophet's robe because I'm a magic wielder and that's a magical choice. Cool. Let's put one into stamina. Okay, I'll leave that be for now. So we need to go... Oh, I thought there was one other one that we needed to go do. Like, down here somewhere. Did I do it already? Oh, maybe. I need to travel to Hectemheim. I'm still in Shades of Green. Oh, I just need to talk to Queen Erin and get my next orders, I'm guessing. Hey, everybody.
Auriel, grant me strength. I hope you're the one Indenia spoke of.
We've met. Probably so. I'm here to help.
Thank the Eight. The army here is greater than we anticipated.
Ah.
Damn these gates. Damn the corruption. I should be in there, not Indenia. He said you'll be able to pass through. Help him. Stop Naemon.
Oh. Yes, Indenia was worried the Shade of Naemon might be here.
He wasn't wrong. The veiled heritance subjected my brother's body to an unnatural resurrection as a lich.
Oh, yeah.
He has the Staff of Magnus and is using it to suppress Hectorheim's necromantic wards and raise an undead army.
Man, how bad is it?
Very. According to Indenia, Hectorheim guards the heart of Valenwood. He believes Naemon is corrupting it, and this corruption turns any soldiers we send forth feral.
Ugh.
Indenia knows more. He waits for you at the gate.
Alright, I will find him.
Indenia believes he can enter unharmed. And you as well. I pray he's right.
Okay, well I'm gonna back out here because this video is getting a bit long. So we will continue the story next week. We will apparently be fighting Prince Naemon, who has become a lich, and I'll finish questioning Queen Erin in next week's episode. Until then, I'll see you guys next week. Or next time. Bye!